It is time. Good evening. Good evening. Here we are. First Unity. She did what? Okay. Sure. Good evening. We're ready to begin here. Everyone. Okay. All right. Here we are. I'm Janan. This is Liz. We're both Reiki masters, and we're happy to be here tonight to provide this service for First Unity in the community, but also for personal reasons for ourselves, right? That's how it works, isn't it? So, yeah, Wednesday meditation, first one of 2026, which is very cool to be the first one doing this. And yeah, I was so happy that 2025 was behind us. And then we're only 7 days into 2026. And I don't know about you, but it's heavy. So that's going to be part of our meditation tonight. So go ahead, get comfortable on your chair, and just gently close your eyes. We're going to take a little while to get present in our body and start to release some of that heaviness that's been building. So first, I want you to feel your feet on the floor. Feel your thighs, your sit bones on the chair, back against the seat. Just get really present in your body when we're feeling tension, stress, heaviness. So many of us tend to disappear somewhere. So tonight, this hour of connection with Spirit, we're going to start by feeling into the body. We are spirit, but we are having that human experience. So if you tune into the inside of the body, where is your breath? Mine always, and when I begin, is at the top of my chest. We hold our breath, or we breathe shallow when something distresses us. So we're going to start with some breathing to move that down into the belly, which brings in more oxygen, which slows the heart rate, and which allows us to begin moving through those series of doorways to find that still, small space within ourselves. So take a deep breath in and let it out with a big sigh. And 2 more times, deep breath in, let it out. And again, deep breath in, let it out. And now just breathe normally, but pay attention to the breath. Are you settling in? Are your shoulders moving away from the ears? Are the belly muscles relaxing? We're on our way on the journey. And this time when we take a breath in, we're going to let it out very slowly, like you're blowing out a candle. So breath in, and then gentle. And 2 more times, in and exhale. And last time, in, exhale. And now we've arrived down in the belly. Our breathing is deeper. Now when we breathe, we're expanding the belly out like a bellows. Nothing is forced. Everything is gentle. It's just an organic inhale, expansion of the belly, and just a letting go, moving deeper and deeper. And we'll start with some grounding into the earth, just the start of our releasing journey tonight. So we'll use the breath again to get there. So take another deep inhale in, and then let it go gently. And imagine that you can follow the breath down through the body. Move the energy down from the chest into the belly. We're imagining the energy moving like a waterfall through the thighs. Move it down the legs and into the feet. You could wiggle your toes, releasing some tension in the feet. And we'll imagine that we're opening up a little doorway at the bottom of our feet. And as we do that, slowly, slowly, our energy roots begin to grow out of our body and down into the earth. So you can imagine these energy roots growing from the belly, from the sacral and solar plexus area. Right there in the center, around the navel. Imagine they're growing down through the torso and into the earth. How far down can you imagine them going? And as we do that, we're allowing the energy of Mother Earth to kind of pull that heaviness from our body. You can imagine that you feel heavy. And just release it down into the earth, letting it all go. And when you can imagine that we're about 50 feet down, we're through the dirt, through any rock. Maybe we're through the aquifer in Florida and all the way down, maybe to a crystalline level layer on the core of the earth. A space where nothing is solid, everything is in motion. Kind of a void, waiting to manifest as earth. And just allow yourself to let everything move down, 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 down into the earth. And when you feel that you have a sense of connection and releasing, we're going to come back up into the middle of the body again. Because we're going to take a guided imagery meditation into a different space tonight. So you can imagine that we are all outside together, walking single file, 2 by 2, whatever feels comfortable. We're walking through a meadow, we're barefoot, we can feel the soft grass on our feet. And a path opens up before us and it winds around and we take it. And it's taking us deeper and deeper into a space away from civilization, away from everyday life. Every bend in the path that we take moves us one more space into an unknown. And up ahead, around the next corner, spirit guides await us. Each of us has our own spirit guide waiting for us. And as we approach, we may feel a presence or see something, or just imagine it. Use your creative will. Each of us stopping, and surprisingly, the spirit guide steps behind us and slips a backpack on our shoulders. And we're surprised by this. We can feel the backpack straps on our shoulders. And at first it feels light. But as we move, continuing down the path, this backpack gets heavier and heavier and heavier until we can't imagine that we're going to go much further. And our spirit guide takes our hand and we follow, and we find a seat on the ground. And there's a fire in the middle. And we settle down very comfortably. And we take off the backpack and set it next to us. Maybe we're curious, and before we set it to the side, we pick it up and feel how heavy it is and how full. And our spirit guides whispers to us to open it, unzip it, and we don't want to. They lay a hand gently on our shoulder and tell us it's all right. It's going to be okay. This is a healing journey, and we are here for you, to help you. And before we take the next step, let's just be quiet for a minute and allow the tone from the bowls to really soak into every cell of the body. And as we sit by this fire, we notice time has passed, and where it was daylight as we cross the meadow, it's now dark. The stars are out, and then we can see the fire, the flame dance before us. And we can hear the wind in the trees. And we know it's time. And as a community, we sit together in harmony and support with our spirit guides sitting next to us. And one by one, each of us takes a turn. And we reach into the backpack. And we have packages in there of all different sizes. All different sizes, all different shapes. And there's no instruction, no guideline, no rules, so it might feel uncomfortable. But we know that we have to reach in and take one. So you just use your creative imagination to reach in and take a package, a box of any size or shape that you want. And open it up. And there's a memory that comes forth. And maybe it's just the memory of today. Maybe it's just driving here. It's not too bad. And we pick it up, we toss it in the fire. And we let go of our day. And we breathe in deeply. Heavy sigh, let it out. And then our spirit guide prompts us again, and we reach into the bag. And we take another box out. And we open it up, and another memory comes forth. And maybe it's something that's been weighing heavily on your heart. Maybe it's financial or relationship. And you toss that box into the fire. Take a breath in. And you let it go. And we keep on reaching in. It feels like there's no end to the boxes in our backpacks. And this time we all reach in and we take out a really heavy one and we open it up. And it's fear. And there's a little ripple that goes around the fire. And we reach out symbolically with hands touching each other's shoulders. And we breathe together. And our spirit guides reach over and they take this heavy box of fear from each of us. And they throw it in the fire. And the blaze is great. We take a moment to imagine what our life would be like if we had absolute trust in divine order in spirit. When we are able to reach that high level connection, there is no fear. What would you do if fear didn't stop you? And we reach into the bag again and grab another box and throw it onto the fire, and another box, and another box. And in the next one, we take the lid off, and there's a memory. Maybe from childhood, maybe from when you were a young adult, teenager. Maybe from a couple of years ago. Something you've never shared with anyone. And it's heavy and you want to put the lid back on it. But your spirit guide says, no, it's okay. We've got you. We're here for you. And together we lift up this memory box and we throw it into the fire. And for some of us, we reach into the bag again and that same memory box pops up. And our spirit guide again says, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it go again. You can let it go as many times as you need to. And we throw it onto the fire. And now we reach way down into the backpack. And there's a box that feels really strange. And we open it up, and there's a memory that we really don't want to look at. But we need to forgive ourselves. So as a group, we throw this box into the fire, and we say the Hawaiian prayer of forgiveness for ourselves. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I bless you. I release you. And what are we releasing ourselves from? We're releasing ourselves from picking up that memory box over and over again. The one that felt so bad. We just let it go because moment by moment we can recreate our life. We can be there to support each other. In fact, our spirit guides tell us that it's time for us to do that for each other. You can imagine that one by one we step forward. Each one of us standing before the group. Everyone's hands are outstretched in a show of loving support. And we say out loud to the one in the center who is you, I see you. I see you. I see you. We see you. We love you. We accept you. You are perfect in the eyes of Spirit. It is never too late to begin again. It is never too late to experience a joyous, peaceful, and happy life. And the person in the middle who is you, we say back to the group, I accept this. I take this deep into my heart. I am a loving and lovable spirit. There's nothing that can't be forgiven if we release it, ask for forgiveness, and let it go. And when each of us has taken a turn, we return to our seats. And we take a minute for this is a heavy moment of acceptance and release. We'll be quiet while Liz plays the bowls. it's time for the most difficult step of all. And we reach down deep into our backpack. And there's another box, odd-shaped, heavy. We take it out and lift up the top. And it's a person or several people we need to forgive. Maybe something that's so hard, but it's weighing us down, even if it's not in our conscious, everyday thought. There's always part of our brain that has that heavy energy. And you can call someone to mind, or maybe you don't need to do that, you just can think of a situation. Or maybe it's just something organic that just comes up from the navel. And we have to crouch down. It's very heavy, and we throw it into the fire. And we straighten up. You can imagine we're standing around the fire, and we've lifted our arms up to the sky.